Hello, children. Welcome to your virtual learning. It's English time again. Don't forget to bring the following materials with you. You have your worksheet and your pencil. Objective of our lesson for today is to answer the think critically question of the following stories. We have two stories, Dear Juno and Anansi Goes Fishing. So let's begin with the story, Dear Juno. You remember, Juno is a boy who communicates with his grandmother who lives in a faraway place and write him letters in Korean. So the title of the story, Dear Juno, author Soyoung Pak, characters Juno, grandmother and his parents, the setting in Seoul, Korea. The genre is a realistic fiction. It is a story that could happen in a real life. Think critically question number one under author's purpose. Why do you think the author tells about letters without words? Why do you think the author tells about letters without words? Because writing letters are not the only way to communicate. Remember, children, writing letters are not the only way to communicate. Question number two, under high order thinking skills evaluation. Why do we like to get photographs from people we do not see often? Why do we like to get photographs from people we do not see often? Because it is nice to see how they have changed. It is nice to see how they have changed. Question number three, under high order thinking skills synthesis. Draw a conclusion why the flower was like a dried leaf. Draw a conclusion why the flower was like a dried leaf. Flower would not stay long enough to reach Juno by mail. A flower would not stay long enough to reach Juno by mail. Now, let's move on to the next story, which is Anansi Goes Fishing. Of course, the title of our story, Anansi Goes Fishing. The author is Eric A. Kimmel. The characters, Anansi, Turtle, and the Warthog. The setting of our story is by the river, and the genre is folk tale. It is a story that has been handed down over many years. So the question number one under text to the word, how is the fishing net Anansi makes in the story like a spider's web? How is the fishing net Anansi makes in the story like a spider's web? They both have long strings or ropes attached in a pattern. They catch food in the same way. I repeat, they both have long strings or ropes attached in a pattern. They catch food in the same way. Question number two under higher order thinking skills analysis. Why does Anansi agree to help Turtle? Why does Anansi agree to help Turtle? He thinks Turtle is slow and plans to trick Turtle into doing all the work so that he can take the fish for himself. He thinks Turtle is slow and plans to trick Turtle into doing all the work so that he can take the fish for himself. And the third question under higher order thinking skills evaluation, who deserves to eat the fish? Explain. Who deserves to eat the fish? Explain. Anansi deserves to eat the fish because he did all the work. Anansi deserves to eat the fish because he did all the work. And that's all for today. Thank you for listening, and I hope you study your lesson every day. Good luck, take care, and goodbye.